Hello and welcome back to the Grand Gaels. So, last time we set ourselves up to take Ireland peacefully and really nothing has changed there. These guys aren't going to do anything, they're not going to declare a war, nothing is going to happen to them. We've completely isolated them from everything else, so we can actually look at this fairly simply. Have a look at offer vassalage. We'll see that the main things that are stopping us from getting them as a vassal are cultural acceptance, which we're working on, and our military strength, which in theory will be going up quicker than them because we have more resources. So, right off the bat, this one is just going to handle itself. We just need to wait and eventually we'll be able to take them. Now, the question is, are we going to do it before we die? We're 35, we have some positive health traits, we should be fine. But, you know, we need to just keep an eye on it. If we start to get into the position where we're thinking we might be low on health, maybe we'll do something else. Like maybe we could create Ireland. They would then be our de jure vassal, which would then allow us to take them as a vassal right now, and then we destroy the Ireland title. That could work for us potentially, but, you know, we don't necessarily want to do that because it will annoy everybody who's there. Other things that we need to be thinking about, though, are what we do with the rest of our time, because this is going to handle itself. Absolutely everything about that is handled, and we have basically 2 or 3 options. The first is that we upgrade our holdings, and we try and make our personal holdings much better, which is definitely a good option. We can kind of build tall and make our just make our nation just better overall, so that when it gets to the next ruler, we have just a ton of troops ready to point at someone and take some land. So that's an option. Another option is that we declare a war on Norway, or, you know, start thinking of ways to declare wars in Norway. There's a couple of islands here that, you know, could be argued, could be ours. We could maybe take Iceland off of them. We could make, or, well, I'm just going to say off of them. It's not actually part of them. But we could take Iceland. We could maybe take this land up here, which would allow us to border some smaller nations that maybe we could convince to join us. Just an idea. We could also, potentially, decide to go into Wales. That's kind of another option here, where if we went into Gwynedd or the Hubarth here, we could potentially, 1, conquer one militarily, and then 2, conquer another one through just acceptance. I mean, how far away are you from offer vassalage? His realm is distant, minus 100. So, if the realm wasn't distant, he would just accept. So, that seems pretty good to me, right? Yeah, because if that minus 100 wasn't there, he would just, like, literally accept us as his liege. That works perfectly. I assume the same here as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, the exact same thing here. He's terrified of us, though, which gives him a plus 20, but still. Well, without that plus 20, he wouldn't, but yeah, anyway. We're getting there. So what are you? You're Welsh Anglo-Saxon, and you're just Welsh. It's because Welsh Anglo-Saxon must have a higher acceptance than just Welsh, because we have acceptance with Anglo-Saxon. That's a weird one. But yeah, okay, so if we were to declare war on Gwynedd, we could then offer these guys vassalization right afterwards? That could work, yeah. So, who are your allies? That's the next question. So you're allied with these guys, so they're your vassal. You're allied with Castile, you're allied with Wiltshire, and you're allied with Lancaster. So 8,000 from Castile, 750, and 1,501. Okay, so your Castile alliance really kind of screws us a little bit here. What about you? Allied with nobody. So even though you would join us, I'm tempted to attack you first, because then we could take Gwynedd right afterwards. Yeah, let's do that. Let's figure out a way to declare war on you. So we don't have a reason right now. Oh, I could request a claim from the Pope? No. I don't have a hook on the Pope either, but if I did, I could do it. It's mostly opinion. Yeah, that's the main difference here. Right, let's fabricate a claim on Diffid, right there in the corner. Right, so what's that, 2 years? 3 years till we get that claim. Okay, cool. So 3 years till we get that claim. Do we have a reason to declare war on Norway? No, we have no casus belli. So the person we were previously pressing the claims for must have died. He did indeed die. Okay, that's fine. So I think we probably just unpause then. Yeah, there's nothing else we need to do. We're kind of set. Wonderful. Hey, some people are getting the warlike courtier trait. We don't need to worry about that. Our cousin Eric was slain. What's this? A new person with some inspiration? What do you want to do? You want to go to Western Europe? We're in Western Europe. I don't understand why you keep asking me. I mean, I do. They obviously mean like this part of Europe, but I just find it quite funny. Head of Faith, we can ask for gold. Of course I will do that. Then we can start building. He said, yeah, go for it, mate. Love it. Let's see. So we're already building a keep here. We'll just wait till that's done and then build some more stuff there. Right. And then we have a new diplomacy perk. What are we going to go for? So we could try going all the way down here to get a gust, which is not the worst idea. We could get higher diplomacy. I don't really care about commission epic though, and I don't really care about level of fame impact, but we could go that way. We could go heart of the family to make close family members like us and then get personal scheme stuff. We get the befriend scheme, potentially. Could be okay. I kind of get the feeling that we might be done in diplomacy, actually. I feel like we might be fine without any of this. Yeah, each living child gives you a random skill point. Patriarch, okay. That doesn't matter. Ducal Conquest doesn't matter. Forced Vassalization CP is nice, I guess. That might be something that we look at. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Shorter truces and no prestige penalty for breaking them. Also intriguing. Diplomat. Okay. I might do this. Ducal Conquest, Forced Vassalage switch tree. That seems like a good idea. Right. Now we just unpause. And let things continue to roll. Oh, you know what we should do? This would make it better. Open that up. Once I have departed this world, my son and heir, Canaan, shall rule in my stead. Unfortunately, rumours of Canaan's lies and trickery have begun spreading around my court. It makes me wonder if he'll manage to retain my vassal support once I am gone. So we can attempt to rectify his flaws, which is deceitful. Talk up his good qualities, or focus on myself and lead by example. Get 5 opinion. Let's try and rectify his flaws. We have a huge amount of diplomacy, so if it's about talking to him, we can maybe do that. Canaan has agreed to let me mentor him, even though his enthusiasm is somewhat lacking. I fear his vices are deeply set, but a truly eye-opening experience might make him realize the follies of his ways. What should we do? Lesson appropriate for someone who needs to work on their compassion, someone who needs to work on their honor, needs to work on their generosity, or forgive somebody who has done wrong. So he is deceitful, so he needs to work on his honor. So own up to misdeed and make it right again. In my attempts to align Earl Conchobar to my interests, I found an opportunity. Oh, I don't need to do anything with that anymore. We'll just continue our efforts, but then actually not, though. I will cancel this. Yes, I don't need you to do that anymore. Cool. It was frustrating to observe Canaan struggling to admit his faults and deal with the consequences. I doubt he was even trying. I'm almost certain the fault was with Canaan's level of enthusiasm rather than my lesson. I'll give him one more chance. The question is, should we try a new tactic or will persistence win out the day? Do it. Canaan and his lies and trickery are driving me mad. Despite my best efforts, he has made no progress. If his heart is not set on change, it will never happen. Okay, fine. Recruit a hill specialist. Sure. We now have a new person in our court. He's not as good as some of the other ones we've had previously, but that's okay. Right. Keep's almost built as well. Nice. How are we looking on this thing? Cultural acceptance is identical to what it was previously. That's fine. We still haven't got our claim, I suppose, on the one down there, so it's not like we've spent that much time on it. Right. Greetings, my benign liege. I've come here to... Oh, tell me how great I am. Cool. Wonderful. We got the prestige, we got the renown. Monosur's horn has low durability. What's this? Oh, this thing. Yeah, let's do this. Let's repair it. Or reforge it. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. We've repaired it. Nice. We can hold court? Sure, that's something to do. The end is nigh. As soon as it is his turn to speak, the agitated man in front of me screams, "The end is nigh. The signs are clear and everywhere. The people of the Earldom of Ross know it all too well. Crops failing, grasshoppers invading the fields, never-ending cold, floods, and the plague walking among us. The day of judgment is upon us. There is only one way for us to be saved. Reject the world and its temptations. Repent now, for the day is nigh." Okay, we can become reclusive. We can say nonsense and burn him, or take this fool out of my sight. Well, I guess the only option is to burn him. It wasn't really my plan, but alright, burn the heretic. Frontier Fracas. The next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court, as I did not recognize him, and the eyes of Marshal Duke Kuken II had been on them since they first entered my court. "My lord, I have come to declare that the people of the Earldom of Annandale are refusing to pay the taxes you have levied upon us. In times past, our land and the people were granted rights and privilege which your recent exactions ignore. We request that you address our concerns fairly or else." We can become lazy. We can imprison him, which is a martial check with our marshal and him. And he can have a tax revolt. Okay. We can trick the ringleaders into an ambush. I'm willing to hear you out. A diplomacy challenge where we get a masterful negotiator. So we gain a plus 20 acceptance bonus the next time they request another character become their vassal. Oh, that's huge. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I'm willing to hear you out. Wonderful. Countess Lurban and her husband approach cautiously, wary of the assembled court. "My lord, I'm sure that someone in the kingdom is trying to harm my husband. I have no evidence, but I suspect Duke Alexander. He seeks to advance his claim to the Earldom of Carrick at Earl Gilbride's expense. I beg you, imprison Alexander and put a stop to this madness. He must be stopped. I will question him. Or malice is not a crime in of itself. My business is done here. But that now means that I can just straight up vassalize this guy because I get a plus 20 bonus to it. Because I have a reputation as a fair ruler. We'll have you. And that means I can stop getting the Irish culture to be accepting of us because we don't care anymore. And gain an alliance with the Outer Hebrides as we share bonds of blood. Sure, why not? We'll do that as well. Right. We're known for our devotion to our faith, and we have a new vassal. Look at that. He quite likes us, really. Cultural acceptance is the only problem, and short reign. Yeah, wonderful. Devoted servant gets us more clergy opinion, and now we've taken all of that. Wonderful. What do we do next? I guess we could maybe get... we can. I was going to say we could maybe get some Anglo-Saxon acceptance, but I don't think we have any Anglo-Saxon culture, right? No, we have no Anglo-Saxon culture. We could gain Norse acceptance, I suppose. That could be okay. Yeah, some Norse acceptance. Or we could earn money. Okay, they're both fine, I suppose. We could also just try and make places Scots Gaelic. That could work. Let's try and raise our Norse one. That at least means that we're gaining acceptance if we happen to decide that we want to try and get these ones up here. Although these are Sami, not Norse, so that's not really going to help us. It would only help us against nothing. Iceland? Maybe, because it's the Norse language. I don't think that's actually going to help us. I don't think that's going to help us at all. We could get rid of the Irish culture, following the traditions of many previous British rulers. Yeah, I suppose. This is one of the ones where you're like, this doesn't feel good. But there we go. Let's do that. 5 years left. But, I mean, if we get rid of all of it, then it's just going to work out better for us in the end. Cool. Right. This is getting there. We are currently fabricating a claim. Sure. Betrothal fulfilled. Nice, they're now married. Exotic arms. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Norwegian peddlers purport to have brought Russian objects said to have come from a faraway court of a great ruler, King Yaropolk III of Ruthenia, no less. Starkthur, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique armor could be yours, for a special price, of course, great king. A likely yarn indeed, if only I had some way to verify this hawker's story. I can... yeah, I'll just pay for it. Yeah. Sure, I got burnished mail. Right. Let's put that on. So that gives us prowess, prestige, and knight effectiveness. Wonderful. Right. Carrying on. We're about to finish the keep, and we're about to have our claim. Which probably means I don't want to rebuild anything. I probably want to just get the claim. Keep has been finished. Wonderful news. Why am I zooming in? We can use this. So basically we can now upgrade a few of these to the next level, because the thing that was blocking us from upgrading them doesn't actually say anymore, but I believe the thing that was blocking us from upgrading them was our fort level wasn't high enough. So that's cool. Can we upgrade again? No, we need the next level. Okay, but we can now upgrade that. Can't upgrade this one because I'm missing 4 gold. But yeah, I believe we can now upgrade all of them because of that, which is great. Cool. But it also gives us troops as well, which is very nice. So we now have almost 7,000 troops. Let's have a look here. 7 months till our claim. We can negotiate an alliance with you. Just because we share bonds of blood. Yeah. Alright, so you hold that land there. Sure, we'll get an alliance with you. That's fine. Right. Continue just chilling. Hey, we can get forced vassalage. That actually gives us a CB against a couple of people. And then, yes, I want to switch from this. Learning makes the most sense because it can make you survive longer, and that's really our main problem that we're going to have. Yeah, let's go this way and get the health boost, and I think this is going to lead to good things. So if we do this, we can then go down whole of body and just get like a huge amount of health boost, which keeps us alive for longer, which then means that we can get more vassalages. I'm really hoping that places fall apart. Like, if England falls apart, that would be ideal for us. But, hey, we can't just force it to happen. I mean, we could try and force it to happen, but I'm not going to try and force it to happen, is the other thing. We have a grandson who is a genius. Fantastic. What have we got in here? Declare wars. I now have a reason to declare war against you. Oh, that wasn't the war I thought, but that's actually fantastic. Yeah, cancel this. Wait, no, that's not fantastic, because I want to have a border with these guys. So yeah, no, we're fine. Okay, I'm surprised to find my wife skulking in my study. By the look on her face, something is clearly upsetting her. My beloved, I must confess to you that Casimir has gravely insulted me. Well, we'll try and do an intrigue challenge and see what happens there. Right. The more I hear about this story, the more I'm convinced my wife is not telling me the truth. By the end of our discussion, I'm left with the distinct impression that Ben Midday has fabricated the entire thing to smear Casimir. So I can get a weak hook, or I can say, I expect you to apologize to him. Yeah, apologize to him. Wonderful. Right. Our friend died. Wait, was our friend not a council member? I guess not. Okay, we gained some stress. You fabricated the claim. See it done. Right. So, now we will declare war on the people who have no allies. So it seems good for our claims. Let's go. Now the question is, do we raise them across the water and go over? Or do we raise them here and walk down? I think I'll just go across the water and over. We have so many more troops, it just makes sense. Right, and we'll just go directly to the war goal. Cost us 69 gold to go across. Nice. Now we can call our allies. Don't need to do that. Do we have a good leader? Yes, we do. Perfect. Go. Douglas has come of age, and he has the horrible haircut. Okay, and he's a fortune builder, so he's got very good stewardship. Let's find him somebody to marry. We're looking for somebody who has inheritable traits. And maybe we'll go inheritable traits alliance power. Is this an alliance with this county? Okay, how strong is the county? Yeah, Amazonian gets passed along, 1,500. This seems fine. Yeah, we'll get that marriage going. Right. We're landing our troops. Wonderful. What's the war goal? We don't want to do anything for at least 30 days because we want the recently disembarked penalty to go away. Right. We'll just siege it. Then we'll attack them. Friend has been taken prisoner. During the siege of Dumbarton. Oh, okay. Not ideal. Need a new councillor. Our steward is dead. So I'll put in somebody else. Oh no, they were probably captured. Now that I think about it. Yes, that's probably exactly what happened. Okay. Fine. Siege it down. 33 gold and we captured some prisoners. Anybody worth money? You're worth 10. You're worth nothing. Okay, I'll get 10 gold. I'm then going to march my way to their... Well, directly into their army, probably. Oh, okay, let's just go to their capital then. And then they won't be defending in forest once we take it. Nice. You want to join me? Yeah, fantastic. Who are you? Just some dudes? Okay, we'll also recruit you, I guess. That's fine. Right, siege down. Wonderful. We're going to take this one. Then they'll just move back to the next one along. Wonderful. We received an artifact. The beautiful ragdoll. Okay. It's about to be destroyed. Ask our head of faith for gold. Of course. Prisoners can be ransomed. We'll do that in a second. Low durability. Let's repair it. Yeah. That's fine. Thank you very much for the money. Really appreciate it. We can now ransom our prisoners. Are any of them worth war score? Nope. Perfect. Love it when that happens. I'll get 50 gold for you. The ragdoll is a trinket currently. Must be a child to equip as an inventory artifact. Okay, but in my court, can I put it in one of these ones? No. Okay, so I don't know what we're doing with that. What's this? Okay, getting ahead. A flock of robed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chairs to skirts in a frantic search. King Canaan, one cries. Or cries one. We're the followers of Patriarch the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We've been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your castle. You have my leave to search the castle, so he joins our court. Okay, this nutter joins our court. Yeah, he is a lunatic. Okay. That's fine. Let me join your search. We find a long forgotten antiquity, or I will not allow a cultist or a cult to rummage through my court. Sure, go away. Court grandeur went up, and he is intimidated, and we gained intrigue lifestyle experience, which doesn't matter in the slightest. Get my 50 gold for you, and get 40 gold for you. Wait a second. You have the same name as our wife. That's not confusing at all. Right, attack here. It's into hills, which is our benefit. Yeah. Let's go. We got some ransoms. You're not worth any money. You want to be recruited? Nice. You want to be released for nothing? Cool. Let's go. We should win this one. Hills are our main place to fight, so we'll love that one. Captured some enemy forces. This Earl is worth 50 gold. You can be recruited. Nice. Continue sieging. It's at 4 months left. You're going to try and siege down the war goal. 5 months left, so we can siege this and then head over there. Perfect. My personal champion is dead. Not ideal. Guardian for Martha needed. Martha, you're going for a stewardship education, apparently? Yeah, sure. My son can educate you. Get your children to educate each other. That's fine. Siege this down. 87%. We're going to walk over here and beat him up. Captured some prisoners. She is worth 25 gold. You are going to join my squad. Right, let's go. And this should get us 100% war score, like this battle win. Colorful talent. Hey, Court Grandeur is now 9th level. Wonderful. And we got an inspired person here. You want... Oh, okay, you want to go to Northern Europe. This is my son. Yeah, we'll sponsor my son to go off. That's fine. And then what does... So 9th level gets us what? I don't even know what 8th level got us. So I guess it's the better trait. Okay. 9th level. Offer guardianship acceptance for vassals goes up, and prison chance goes up, and monthly renown goes up. Cool. We're now the best court in the world temporarily. Byzantines are second. Cool. Colorful talent. My son Douglas's talent with the brush grows with each passing year, and so does his interest and competence in other areas. Thank you for believing in me, Father. I have a new project I would like to start. Perhaps you're interested in being my benefactor once more. Oh, I have to say no because I just said yes to the other one? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I have to say no. Otherwise, he'd have two at the same time. 100%. We have no prisoners. Cool. I think I'm just going to enforce my demands. We're taking the lordship. We can disband. And now I believe we can get Gwynedd. No. You still think I'm far away? Yeah, pretty much. Wait a second or two. So now you don't believe I'm far away. You're one off due to your opinion of me being slightly lower. Well, let me just send you a little gift here. And would you look at that? It's a new vassal. Wonderful. So now we have this part of Wales as well. He's very happy with us. And then here, how far away are you? Probably very far due to recently declared war. Yeah, so once the truce goes off, we'll actually have them because we'll have opinion as well. Nice. So that is pretty much just got that land. Don't need to do anything else. No county control in Diffid. Oh, I don't even need this. What's this de jure part of? De jure part of that. Okay, we'll just hold on to it for just now. I guess I could increase county control in it. There's no reason not to. And then I'm going to build in here because I think if I build, I can then ask the Pope for more money. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to build the most expensive thing I can. Let's just wait a second. I can't ask the Pope for more money yet. Okay. Inspiration funded. The time has come for me to depart upon my adventure, my king. My son Douglas bows as well as he can while weighted down by heavy bags. Or by weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for in my journey? Something unique? Something from an exotic animal like a skull or a hide? A trinket made of material you cannot find here? A tapestry? Or your instincts? I want tapestry, yeah. Because I want something from my court. Okay, so we'll get... They're basically going to be got soon. Ooh, what's the English war? War against the tyranny. Okay, so we can't really do anything with that. We could try and take Brittany. We're currently allied with Francia, which is a bit of a problem there. Norway? Currently allied with Jamatland. Okay, Norway's an option. Do we have any reasons to declare war? No. Well, let's start fabricating claims then. Could fabricate all the way... I could start fabricating on this one all the way up here. That is kind of what I want, so... Yeah, you're going to fabricate on that one next. I know it's like the first bit of land that isn't connected to our land that I want, but if we could start just creating like another bit up there, that would be very useful to us. Right. And now we just chill. There's nothing to worry about. The power of scriptures. Archbishop Fergus often quotes passages from the scriptures about holy virtues. I should prove I paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. He's fickle, cynical, and arbitrary. Well, that doesn't help. Moderation. He is pleased. Cool. Just a random stab in the dark, basically, but that's okay. Bleeding out. Ah, okay. I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He is losing too much blood. Where's the physician? The healer is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. I might be this man's only hope. Suddenly, as if she stepped out of thin air, my friend, Lurthan, is at my side. She rolls up her sleeves and looks at me. She is our court physician, so she can. I can get this guy to join my court and get a strong hook on him. Step back. This is my patient. Or let him bleed out. No, I'll just get the 50 experience. That's fine, and get the loyalty hook. Wonderful. And we've saved him. Great. Okay. We'll just chill for a second here. Court Grandeur is now level 8. We knew that was going to happen eventually. Right. We almost have 8,000 troops right now. England has more things happening. War against the tyranny. War for somebody else's claim on England. You're allied with East Anglia, who's your vassal. Ooh, we could potentially get a war in England if we had a good war, if we had a good CB. I don't have a good CB though. This guy wants to just turn up to my court and, you know, say how good things are. I patiently wait on my throne for the arrival of Duke Domnall, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve me as vassal of the kingdom. As Duke Domnall stands, he stumbles awkwardly. The court gasps in unison as he falls, ending sprawled at my feet, cheeks flushed with embarrassment. I can ignore that, or I can say, what a shambles. He gains the nickname the Graceful. Okay. I'm just going to say your oaths are all that matter to me. We're now Court Grandeur level 9. Wonderful. Hey, my daughter has come of age. She's got a good trait. And we've got a learning lifestyle perk. We're going to take anatomical studies, I imagine. Just see if we have anything else in here that makes sense as like a 1-pointer. Not really. Alright, so we'll take anatomical studies, which then gives us... well, this doesn't matter too much, but the second one, court physicians have better outcomes for treatments. That seems great. And then we'll just start moving our way into things like washing our hands to reduce illness, taking this one so we get less disease problems. You know, just start working our way through this. Yeah, everything in here is great for us. Right, what else have we got? Our daughter can marry. Okay, so we'll marry her off. Which daughter is she? She's our 6th daughter. Okay, so we'll marry her off for an alliance, I think. Although, if I marry her off for inheritable traits, I can increase the number of inheritable traits in general, but that's fine. Alliance power. Alliance of Poland. They're currently depleted, and they're still by far the strongest nation we can get an alliance with. That seems good. Yeah. We'll get an alliance here. That just seems great. He's impressed by our royal court, so we get a plus 30 bonus. Otherwise, he'd say no. Okay, cool. We'll get an alliance there. And I think what I'm going to do there is I'm going to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.